Last season, we witnessed some intense racing from the front of the field to the back over 10 weeks all across the world. With a nice winter break behind us, the next chapter in SimCAR is upon us. Both classes are up for grabs this season as Brandon Lambert has stepped into the race control tower and Marwan Moftah was promoted to the pro class. Will we have another thrilling season opener? We'll find out together tonight. The World Center of Racing is the stage for the evening. SimCAR Grand-Am from Daytona is next. Our venue for this evening is the virtual Daytona International Speedway. Located in Daytona Beach, Florida, this 3.56-mile circuit blends the iconic high banks of the oval with a technical infield section, creating a unique challenge for drivers and machines alike. Featuring 12 corners, the layout is highlighted by the legendary NASCAR banking, the tight international horseshoe, and the tricky Le Mans chicane. The format for the SimCAR Grand-Am Series is as follows. We are finishing open practice now, which leads us into a 15-minute qualifying session to determine the grid for our 90-minute race this evening. The 15th season of the SimCAR Grand-Am Series commences tonight live on the Automotive Sports Network. With Bryan Sawyer in the production truck and next to me in the commentary box, my name is Josh Mertz as we welcome you to Daytona Beach, Florida. The SimCAR Grand-Am Series on ASN is brought to you by Penguin RC Simulation. Trusted by racers for their unbeatable support, rock-solid product guarantees, and high-performance sim gear. When you want equipment you can rely on lap after lap, Penguin RC Simulation delivers every time and is proud to present the Penguin RC Simulation Drivers' Championship. Too Fast Racing, a massive sim community built on the high-octane world of BeamNG drag racing, now taking on iRacing with over 14,000 members. From the drag strip to the curves here at SimCAR, Too Fast Racing is where speed lives. Lambert Designs, the official graphics partner for SimCAR. From promotional materials to custom paint liveries, Lambert Designs has it all. For more information, join the SimCAR Discord and contact Brandon Lambert and finally buy Mr. Patches, makers of custom patches that let you wear your racing pride. And this season, they're putting $50 on the line for each class's winning team. From the track to your jacket, Mr. Patches has you covered as the presenting sponsor of the team's championship. Mr. Bryan Sawyer, it feels like yesterday that we wrapped up an action-packed season in Brazil. Now, here we are, 2026A, at one of the most iconic American sports car venues. Big news, though, no GTPs. So how are you? What are you thinking? And we're here. SimCAR's back.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. We're going to see how long my voice holds out today. But yeah, super excited. Love Daytona. I mean, going back-to-back with Interlagos and straight to Daytona at the beginning of the next season. Super stoked about that. Two of my favorites. Going to be seeing a lot of Daytona in the next couple weeks here, so happy to kick it off with SimCAR.
As we are finishing up in practice, we got about a minute and a half left to go. Ray Kingsbury, 1 minute 43.557 fastest right now. It's a Solpack Precision Racing 1-2. Cody Crosgrove sitting in the second spot. Looks as though we've got, I think, about 33 cars getting set to qualify here in Daytona. And
yeah, it's a nice
no
GTPs.
Field. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, nice healthy field. No 4-car missile class, so super stoked. A lot more tight racing. Get to really focus on everything all at once.
Daytona, one of the best endurance racing venues. Super exciting that SimCAR is here this weekend, the weekend before the Rolex 24, a week and a half before the Rolex 24 in the real world. We're going to see these cars, of course, a couple weeks' time, ripping up the infield and the banking. And like we said in the opener, we look at Ray Kingsbury at the moment. He is out of the race control tower. He has swapped places with Brandon Lambert. Brandon Lambert will not be defending his championship. Marwan Moftah technically will not be defending his championship either, as he was moved to the pro class instead of the AM subclass. So both classes up for grabs. And with the healthy field, it's I've got some nerves, Brian. This is going to be some fun stuff as we head to qualify.
Yeah, we're heading to qualifying, and if you keep up with iRacing at all, you'll notice there's a new rule set for turn 1. They don't let you run wide anymore going into turn 1. You got to keep it nice and tight on the correct racing surface, and any cut out there, you're going to get a, I believe it's time at it penalty from the sim, not from the boys in the tower, but from the sim.
Crossing the white boundary line on drivers right, 1x off track and a time penalty. They also there's a 1x off track with a slowdown, I believe, on the apron of the tri-oval. I remember years ago, I ran an HPD prototype and GT challenge race, and people were driving on the apron, and I was so super confused. It's good to see that that finally has been patched. No more of that. And also, we noticed, Brian, in the B-roll, that was taken before the bus stop was changed. Remember, they paved it when Ryan Preece decided to turn the backstretch into an airport in the NASCAR race. So they paved it. So it seems a little bit tighter. I was testing with some of the boys from Sequential SimSport for a Rolex or a Daytona 24 run, Brian. It seems super slow now, and it's fully paved. So don't cut too far across the...
Yeah, super excited to see what car is going to be our fastest this evening too. I know some timetables dropped for all the Daytona 24 testing, and a lot of people are thinking the Porsche is going to be supreme here, but we'll just have to see.
Another German manufacturer, though, at the top of the table during practice with the two Mercedes-Benz cars of Kingsbury and Cosgrove. And we just noticed the nasty curbs in the bus stop now. You've got that initial first bit of curb, and you also have a few raised sleeping policemen. You go a little bit too far, you're going to hit that curb. You're going to ramp potentially into the tires. As we watch Kingsbury, he is the first car begin a lap in the 25. Down to turn number 1. Don't go too far. Drivers right, like we just mentioned. Through the chicane and down to the horseshoe. Both the hairpins in the infield at Daytona. Super tricky. Car spun in front of him. It's Evan Eisenman, the 44. Kingsbury through. No trouble there. Old tires. Tires should be warmed up now. Another car is spun in the second horseshoe right in front of him. And Travis DeFlamere in the 95. Timing says 34 cars. We have another car spun. It's Kevin Garcia in the 505. Now, Brian, so he's going to get some slipstream from Mofta on the 191 through the banking and into the Le Mans chicane on the backstretch.
Yeah, that's going to be...
He gets out of the way.
Well, okay. I was going to say, that's going to be really, real nice. You unexpected draft partner, but Mofta says, no, you're going to do it on your own.
As heading towards at 170 miles an hour, pick your braking point. Don't go over the yellow curves. Through the left, right, right, left. Back onto the oval at the Daytona International Speedway. So much history at this venue. Rounding 3 and 4 of the legendary oval, Ray Kingsbury is going to set the benchmark in car number 25, former series champion, the inaugural champion, if I remember correctly, back in 2020 when SimCAR Grand-Am was a part of NASA, and it was NASA GT Americas across the line for the 25. Man from Connecticut, 1 minute 45.323 for Kingsbury. Kevin Fanning, 46.0. Mofta begins his first lap. Times begin to roll in. Daniel Coletta in the 99. His first lap did not count. Deck Lindgren, 145.312. He goes to P1 for the moment. By 0.011, Brian.
Wow.
Karsten Quint, P3. Scott Lindgren, P5. A couple guys ran a few laps and they did not count. John Ebersol, P1, 1 minute 45.093. Who will be the first driver to hit a 1 minute 44?
Yeah, that's a nice healthy 2/10 from Ebersol. Jory Banks 145.945 puts him to P4. Go look at our let's go look at Mofta.
Tim Taplin goes to 7th at a 47.7. Let's ride on board the Egyptian Marwan Moftah, exiting turn 2 of the oval down to the bus stop. It's 90 miles an hour in the middle of the bus stop. Arif Aziz goes to 8 in the 212. Thea has not set a lap time yet. Ray Kingsbury crosses the line, 1 minute 44.329, takes P1 again by 7/10 of a second. Cody Cosgrove yet to set a lap. His teammate Kevin Fanning back to second in the 911. Moftah to 9th. Neil Coletta to 7th, 46.1. Cosgrove has Fanning right behind him. Karsten Quint goes to 5th. Scott Lindgren to 13th. Justin Lane to 8th. Miguel Rivas still in the AM class according to our timing. I don't think he should be, Brian. He goes quicker than everybody else right now at a 44.207.
Yeah, that's a surprising name to see with an A right next to it. But you know what? I think he's just named incorrectly in the league.
Rob Edgell and Clinton Funk have crashed in the second horseshoe. Funk lost it. Rob Edgell avoided him, tried to, flipped the grass, and around he went. 2 Porsches. Easy to do. Gorgeous livery, Clinton, and Clinton Funk's sympathy corner continuing from NASA crosscar coverage from a couple weeks ago. Those two now have to reset and try it again through the bus stop. Cody Cosgrove making his way through.
Is that Fanning? Fanning into the wall really hard there.
Thanks for picking me up on that, Brian. It is completely frozen on my end.
That's perfectly fine. We'll figure that out. We'll talk while we can. Looking at Matt Lindy here for Team Watson Racing. He wasn't here last season.
Kingsbury P1 again, 44.0.
Lindy looking to expand his horizons. And Josh, I think what I was saying before, we saw the couple crashes with Funk and whoever else that was. Rivas, I believe he's just named incorrectly on our internal timing, because as you see on the timing tower, he's got a blue number plate right next to his name, which means he is in the pro class.
Goes second. Make all these wonderful graphics I don't even pay attention to. Can be mad.
That's okay. That's how I'm looking at it. I see the little A there and I go, oh, AM, but not necessarily today. Kingsbury getting a little side draft.
Side drafting Bryan Sohn in the 0-3. I noticed Bryan Sohn bottoming out in the Corvette a few moments ago. Tucker Lindgren goes to 7th. Sohn still bottoming out into the bus stop. Josh Stoltz 13th in the 199. It's Kingsbury over the curbs. I don't know if that'll be a penalty for him or a slowdown. I don't think he.
I don't see any off tracks for him.
Off of the final corner for Ray Kingsbury. Cody Cosgrove, his teammate, right behind. Cosgrove sitting in 10th at the moment. 143.989 for Kingsbury. He goes quicker. Pace P1. 44.5 for Cosgrove. He goes P5. Moftah across the line behind them. 45.8. Daniel Coletta. 44.9. He goes 8th.
Excellent Green 44.1 does not improve his help. It did not count.
Sussy 47.1. Karsten Quint 44.9. He goes to 9th. Miguel Rivas 45.8, beginning his 6th lap. Has got about 5 minutes left of qualifying.
Yeah, look at this group.
Go ahead, Brian.
Ebersol, and I'm not quite sure who's running with him here. The numbers are very bunched up on my internal screen. But I don't know if I'd want to run in a group with 3 people this close together. I feel like you're compromising your speed a little bit. Pull over, find a little bit of space to call my own.
El Rivas, Ebersol, and Raymond Rodriguez in the 129. Jesse Pate goes to 9th in the 31.
You know, there's a nice little 5-position jump for him.
Trying to see John Ebersol. I think he's on a flying lap. So if we can pick up the 93, he's behind Miguel Rivas. He's going to get this slipstream through the oval. And he's looking for 0.065 of a second against Ray Kingsbury. Was it John Ebersol that had that massive crash, not of his own doing, at Sebring last season when he was leading the race and got completely obliterated? It was 3 weeks in a row, I think it happened to him. I think it was Road Atlanta as well.
Yeah, I believe you are correct.
Through 3 and 4 of the oval. Massive banking in Daytona Beach. Off the final corner, foot to the floor, 175 miles an hour, and gaining at the line, 178, 143.804. He goes P1. Ebersol, P1. Rivas, P2.
Yeah, he was getting
There's
a lot
Kingsbury.
of help there on that backstretch.
I don't think Ray set his lap time with any drafting help, though. Jason Lynn, goes to 20th. Now, Kingsbury behind Rivas.
Rivas
the top
helped
3
Ebersol.
right now in qualifying, all in the same shot.
Yeah, Rivas helped Ebersol get up to the front there, and now Kingsbury's going to say, hey, can I use you too? If I'm Rivas, I don't necessarily like being used like this, but...
Few cars at the tail end of the field. Ruby Lehman, Ricardo Bernal, James Howard, even Vigny and Christian Youngwald at to set lap time. I think this is an out lap for Ray. It is, so get all the slipstream that you can. Get prepped for this lap. Matthew Lindy goes to 15th in the 16. One car has crashed in the bus stop ahead of them. I think it was Dex Lindgren, but he got rolling again. No harm done.
It's always concerning when you're on a flyer and right ahead of you, you can just see a big puff of smoke, but you can't quite see what's going on yet. You just say, please be gone by the time I get here.
Ryan, I'm wondering why all my stuff's not working, and it didn't draw all the cars. Welcome to live.
That would be why.
Why can't I click through the
You
field?
don't-
Well, all the cars
Yeah,
are not.
you don't draw all the cars, you don't get all the data. Kingsbury with a 206.3. Yeah, that was a very slow
Oh,
lap.
Ebersol slides in front of them. He saved it. It's so tricky transitioning from the banking to the flat in turn 1. And that's going to ruin Ebersol's lap. That's the only thing that's unfortunate for him. 666 of Savigny goes 14th. Now, Ebersol really can't respond, Brian. He's at the mercy of Rivas and Kingsbury, and to make things worse, they're right behind him.
I was going to say, now it's Rivas' turn to get a tow. He's got a car that can go as fast as he can right in front of him, and he might be using it.
Lindgren goes to 8th. Brian Sohn stayed out of the way of the top 3 in qualifying. It looks like they're racing. We are not, ladies and gentlemen. Not yet, at least. We have a few moments until that happens. We've got a Porsche, and a Mercedes-Benz. One other car on the inside. It's Daniel Coletta in the 99. He's 12th right now. Ebersol moved over and out of the way. Off of 2. Down the backstretch. Ebersol... There's 50 seconds left until they throw the checkered flag. But Ebersol can get 1 lap left, so I might have misspoke there. Into the bus stop. Kingsbury gaining, and he's held up by Ebersol. Oh, if I'm Ray, I'd be fuming. Shooting the gap through the middle. Thought about it. Rivas had a terrible exit out of the bus stop. All 3 of these guys are going to have 1 lap left, and it's like they're racing, Brian.
Yeah, I think we're going to be seeing, this is a little preview of what we're going to be seeing most of the evening.
Hitting his Ebersol. This puts Kingsbury by himself, and Rivas Rivas has no run into the first corner down the straightaway.
I'm going to say if Kingsbury can pull a lap, this is his to pull because Rivas is going very slow. There's going to be no fast lap coming out of there.
25. Ray was fully committed. He hasn't raced in NASA Rallycross in about 3 years. He was driving on the dirt like he was in a Subaru, and he saved it. A little slideways through that corner. Nobody else. Cody Crosgrove's off the track. John Majoribanks, from what I'm seeing, is off the track. Majoribanks actually on track. He begins lap number 8, but it's not going to count, as I think the checkered flag has fallen. So flying laps will count. I don't know if anybody in the top 5 other than Kingsbury will have anything for Ebersol.
Kingsbury's looking hot right now. His predicted time's down at a 1:42.3. I don't know if that's going to hold, but that'd be a significant time jump. There it goes. It's updated at 1:44.5, which is still, that's enough. No, that's not enough. So I don't think anything's going to happen there.
Slipstream is what saved the day here
in
qualifying into the Le Mans chicane. Left, right, down to 93 miles an hour. Right, left. He slides and spins, and that's it. That tentatively will be pole position for John Ebersol. Let's try and pick up anybody on track here.
Rivas is on a slow flyer. Josh Sussey's moving. He's coming around the backstretch. He should be right behind Bryan Son.
Behind Son in the 0-3 across the line for the Corvette and the Porsche. Son crosses 146.1.
146.1 for both of them.
Son improved to 25th.
Yeah, they just ran basically identical lap times, and there's 10 positions between them.
As timing still lists a couple minutes left, but of course we are done and dusted with qualifying. Yep, never mind. They're kicking it forward. So, take a quick look if we can. John Ebersol, Rivas, Kingsbury, Crosgrove, Majoribanks, Savigny, Lindgren, Kingsbury.
It's going to go away.
Lane and Lindgren was the top 10. Jump into our warm-up session. We're going to step aside for just a couple moments on ASN. On the other side of the break, we're going to finish up warm-up and go green in Daytona.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two in turn one. This is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap clock at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. From the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up and to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like he's going to hold his spot. The SimCAR Grand-Am Series on ASN is brought to you by Penguin RC Simulation, trusted by racers for their unbeatable support, rock-solid product guarantees, and high-performance sim gear. When you want equipment you can rely on lap after lap, Penguin RC Simulation delivers every time and is proud to present the Penguin RC Simulation Drivers' Championship. Too Fast Racing, a massive sim community built on the high-octane world of Beam NG drag racing, now taking on iRacing with over 14,000 members. From the drag strip to the curves here at SimCAR, Too Fast Racing is where speed lives. By Lambert Designs, the official graphics partner for SimCAR. From promotional materials to custom paint liveries, Lambert Designs has it all. For more information, join the SimCAR Discord and contact Brandon Lambert. And finally, by Mr. Patches, makers of custom patches that let you wear your racing pride. And this season, they're putting $50 on the line for each class's winning team. From the track to your jacket, Mr. Patches has you covered as the presenting sponsor for the team's championship. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network, no matter the platform, at ASN TV USA. And according to Bryan, we might even be on the dark web. Ring the bell to catch our live streams every week. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube for ASN Live. I just refreshed it. We're looking at 968 as we welcome you back to warm up for round one of the 2026A SimCAR Grand-Am Series from Daytona in Florida with Bryan Sawyer in the production truck and next to me in the commentary box. My name is Josh Mertz, live on the Automotive Sports Network. We're going to bring in former, reigning, I would say, series champion Brandon Lambert for a little bit of a chat. We got a couple minutes left. How are you, my friend? Floor is yours. You excited for tonight?
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited to get the season back started. This time I'm just not racing. Kind of odd, but a little bit of admin duties for this season.
As I'm looking at, let me refresh this. We've got, I think it said 34 cars, a couple new venues, no GTPs. I guess explain to me and the viewers and us, no GTPs. What's the thought process on that?
Well, the no GTPs this season was actually the lack of signups. So signups, we only had 8 people sign up for a GTP class. And with the 10 race season, you're going to see a drop off of that during the season. So probably midway through midway through the season, you're probably going to see something like probably about 4 or 5 on average. I would guess with only 8 signups, and we just thought it wouldn't be that much fun to only have like a couple people racing each other. So we thought the best idea was just to drop GTPs altogether and just bring everybody into one GT3 class. But of course, split up the AMs from the pros, and we've done this in the past. It's GT3 is of course the most popular car in our racing, and it's the most popular car for us too. So we just thought it was the best idea to drop it and just bring everybody together in one car class.
You give tips to Ray on driving these cars because he jumps out of the tower when you jump in. You were winning, and now he jumps back in the car and he ends up going at least going well. So, super exciting. Glad to be here. Thanks for the opportunity, and we're gonna let you jump back into the tower as we get set to go. But give me a race fan, Brandon Lambert prediction. What are we thinking about today?
Tonight, well, I think the race winner is going to be a Porsche because the Porsche is OP here. Got maximum top speed. If I had to put my money on somebody, I would probably put it on Youngwall. I think he's got the best overall pace. But it's up to anybody, I would say. But I put my money on Youngwall.
We will keep an eye on your pick. Have a great race up in the tower. We're going to try and have a great race over here as well.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all for coming back aboard.
Of course. We got 45 seconds until we begin the grid. Brian, do you want to take us through some programming notes?
Absolutely. So this Sunday, it's Sunday, that's right. I know how to read. We got the finale of our first ever NASA Cross Car Series. We're finishing up in Sonoma. That's going to be a really fun track for these cars. Almost, it's the most dirt road tracky rallycross track. So super fun there. We're back here next week with Watkins Glen. On the 24th, we got the DRS CCA versus WDCR. 2 races back to back. Road America and the Summit Point. I believe that was in the Formula Ford or the Ray. Whoa, whatever the Ray 15 or 16. I don't remember the number behind it.
Yep.
There's a number behind it. And then we got a whole bunch of SimCAR week after week after that. Might have some Oval League pop in. Not quite sure. But Josh, it's about time to go.
Don't forget about NASA Rallycross coming back. I would say all 4 divisions. Out yet. That's going to be in March. Well, let's take a look at the grid here in Daytona, and it's going to be another meme-worthy, short video-worthy read from me. John Ebersole, Miguel Rivas, Ray Kingsbury, Crosgrove, Majori Banks, Steven Savigny, Dex Lindgren, Matt Kingsbury, Justin Lane, and Tucker Lindgren, the top 10. In 11th, Jesse Pate, Kevin Fanning, Daniel Coletta, Karsten Quint, Josh Sussey, Josh Stolt, Matthew Lindy, Marwan Moftah, Rob Edgel, and Tim Tapp through 20th. In 21st, I just realized your pages are not synced up to me, so I apologize. 21st, Arif Aziz, Jason Lynn, Scott Lindgren, Evan Eisenman, Brian Sohn, Kevin Garcia, Raymond Rodriguez, Travis D. Flamer, Clinton Funk, Christian Youngwall. Lambert's pick is 30th in qualifying, James Howard. Ignore Lambert, he's the safety car. Ricardo Bernal and Ruby Lehman in 33rd. That is our grid here in Daytona. Remember the last time ASN did a race at Daytona? It was at the Sim Gaming Expo. There was a 4-wide photo finish. You expect anything crazy? I do, always. We're looking at Barney. He's having a nice, peaceful time right now as we roll in Daytona. Be the quietest bit.
Should be one of the only times we see the iRacing pace car out here tonight.
Used for initial warm-up lap. Introduce Lambert in the SimCAR safety car. And Matthew Lindy, his screen has gone black in the 16, and Marwan Moftah's got some damage, I think, on the formation lap. Lindy going. Already some drama As John Ebersol, Miguel Rivas are on the front row. I'm interested to see if they're going to abort this start. No, they're back formed up and ready. 33 cars, 90 minutes at Daytona. Safety car heads to the pit lane. Thanks for joining us on ASN. We get set to kick off Season 15 of SimCAR in Daytona. Green flag, what a start from Ebersol, Rivas, and Kingsbury. They nearly touch as they start across the finish line down to turn number 1. Deep on the brakes is the 25 of Kingsbury, Rivas, Cosgrove, Savigny in the 666. Kingsbury side by side with him. Cosgrove sneaks in right in front of the 666 down to the horseshoe. No contact through the first corner. Everybody nice and cordial. A little slow as Ricardo Bernal in the back of the field. Side by side, exiting the hairpin. We have Kingsbury and Savigny nearly making contact into the kink. It's Corvette versus Porsche. Remember, from previous races in the GT3s, the Porsches have struggles with their tires. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Kingsbury defends on Savigny. Bryan Sohn, Travis DeFlamere. Timing is lighting up like a Christmas tree internally with red and green, various colors here. One car around in the back of the field. It's Josh Sussey in the 13. One car out of 33 to have an issue is not too bad. Sussey's back going in the 13. Down the back straightaway to the Le Mans chicane for the first time. John Ebersol beats Ray Kingsbury, Cody Cosgrove, Miguel Rivas to the Le Mans chicane. Who's going to be last of the late breakers? Finding your braking point in traffic after running through qualifying and not clipping the curbs, respecting them, being very gentle, very nice. Side by side, Clinton Funk with Jason Lynn, and Clinton Funk over the curbs in the 122. Around Lynn goes in the 661 in the back of the field. At the end of the first lap, up front, Ebersol leads. Here comes Kingsbury, Bryan. Ebersol fades drivers right down to turn number 1. Battle's already emerging as we begin the second lap.
Yeah, that was a relatively clean first lap, Josh. That was kind of nice. Looks like we're going 3 wide in the back there.
We're already getting good. Kingsbury and Rivas battling for the 4th position. We had 3 wide for the moment. And remember, this is a 90-minute race. These guys are racing like it's a 2-lap race. It just went green and they're taking the white flag. You got plenty of time. Side-by-side battle that we have. Well, right now we don't. As Ebersol fully committed, losing the rear end just a little bit. Kingsbury trying to fight him. We focused on Justin Lane in the 34 for a moment, but Kingsbury exiting the road course onto the oval, looking to the inside of Ebersol. It's Porsche that everybody has said is super quick. It's being passed by the Mercedes of Ray Kingsbury. Ebersol blends in to get the slipstream. We head down the backstretch. Here comes Cosgrove, Kingsbury's teammate, down to the Le Mans chicane. No way, Cody tries it into the chicane. He's going to. Backs out of it. Just spook Ebersol a little bit in the 93, Bryan. Kingsbury, Matt Kingsbury that is, hit the yellow curb, exiting the bus stop. A little squirrely. Vigny in the 666 in the Porsche on the outside. Mid-pack, Daniel Coletta trying to get by Matthew Lindy. No chaos in the bus stop. Kingsbury leads at the end of the second lap. The inside goes Cosgrove on Ebersol, and it's Solpeck 1-2. Just like practice, Bryan.
Yeah. Ray Kingsbury resetting fastest lap on lap 3 at the race, 1:45.390. So no drafting there, not much. I don't think we're gonna get natural laps down into the 144s unless these tires really start gluing up.
I'm interested to see, will there be tactics? Will it be fair game? It's the first round of the championship. Will there be fair game between the two Solpeck teammates? Are they is Cosgrove gonna play rear gunner against Ebersol and Rivas? With it being Daytona, it's so interesting here. You have obviously the infield, but We saw in qualifying, we've seen already. We've got the massive slipstream through the banking down the backstretch. I don't suspect that these guys are going to get away from each other. I think it's going to be a train, like a DRS train effectively, passing and repassing all night long.
Yeah, I think you're going to be right about that, Josh. It's going to be who just basically who makes a little mistake goes wide, break the little train. I am having a good time with words, and just sneaking on by each other one position at a time. I'm sure a little deeper into the race we'll see some people get brave.
Cosgrove across the line, 44.7 and 44.9 to his teammate Kingsbury. Ebersol, Rivas, even Savigny has snuck into this picture as well. Savigny takes the spot on Rivas. He has moved up the spot. He's going to try it on the inside of Ebersol. No room for the 666. And he's going to stay there. They're side by side. I thought that was going to end in tears. It did not. The outside into the kink. Ebersol clears him. And Savigny's going to try it onto the grass. No way that was going to work. And impatience for the 666 has taken out himself and Ebersol down the order. Bryan, I don't know. There's no I don't know. That was not a good idea on lap 4 of a 90-minute race.
Yeah, it's lap 4 of a 90-minute race, and you're using the grass to try and get by. I don't think Ebersol's very happy about that one. Moves him from, what, 3rd or 4th position down to 9th. So now he's got to climb for the rest of this race.
Big concern is if you pull up a replay, I'm taking a look off monitor to see. I don't think he didn't hit the wall, but
was it Sigvegny?
Yes, I don't know if there's going to be any damage on the 93. Let's take a second look.
There is damage. He received a meatball flag.
Ebersol did. One car around off monitor, Matt Kingsbury in the 21 in the 6th position through the bus stop.
We're going to try and look at Stevens' incident one more time. It pulls in a little early, but it looked like he might have been having an issue right about here. Goes in the grass. Contact. Yeah, he destroys the rear end of that vehicle. That is a meatball flag. He's got to go back. Let's look at Matt Kingsbury now.
4 being investigated by race control. My concern was Ebersol getting a meatball. That's a replay of Kingsbury looping, and he ramped the curves at the end of the bus stop, and around he went.
Yeah, Ebersol is fine. Down to 26, so it's a lot of positions lost for Ebersol in about one lap. 29th. Is he in the pits? He is pulling into the pits, so I'm assuming he took some, or is pulling out. I'm assuming he took some damage there.
Rolling it back to the off monitor. He did. So he pitted. I think you get a fast repair in SimCAR. I'm taking a look.
You do.
And you do get one. So that's his fast repair done and dusted. Now he has to hope for calamity around him. Now, this gives the Solpec teammates some breathing room. About a second from Cosgrove to Rivas. In the 290, we look at Ruby Lehman. In the 43. 27th position, Jason Lynn in the 6th one in 26th.
Here we'll look at Josh Stoltz chasing down Tim Taplin for P13. Going through the bus stop.
Funk passes Bryan Sohn. Rivas passes Cosgrove. I think Cosgrove got to slow down through the bus stop. He absolutely did in the 9. So tricky, this. And Savigny, drive-through penalty for forcing another driver off the track. Miguel Rivas with a very satisfying 1 minute 44.000. Fastest lap has been reset. Now the 666 has to exit the pits after he went to the pits and got his damage fixed. Now he has to go around and do it all over again to serve that penalty. Bryan Sohn, just taking a look. He's on the apron in 3 and 4. Not sure what's going on there. I think he was just like rapid by. Oh, he got to slow down for the bus stop.
Just say hats off to Christian Youngwall. Start at what, 30th? Up to 13th?
maybe we spoke too soon on Bryan and Lambert's pick.
Yeah.
Long race.
I want to see
Hour
where
and
he
20 minutes left.
wound up once you said he's gritting 30th and 13th. Pretty good push.
Speaking of Young Wall, right behind Matt Kingsbury in the Corvette. The Mustang versus the Corvette. Chevy versus Ford, a common theme at Daytona, whether it's sports cars or NASCAR. Matthew Lindy and Tim Taplin, lap 6, being investigated. Not sure what happened there.
I'll show you what happened there, Josh. Let's take a look back.
Oh, what is that?
I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna have to set that replay timer
Roll it
back a little bit.
So that's Lindy, and is that Taplin behind him?
We're looking at Lindy up front, Taplin behind. Taplin loses it, catches Lindy. Lindy gets shoved off wide. Not a whole lot of damage, but he's way out of position. I don't know, Josh. To me, that one looks more like a racing incident than anything. It looked like Tim just got a little loose and rear end touched Lindy. And sorry, bud. Didn't mean to hit your car, but here we are.
You let off the throttle too quick, you get a pinch too much of the brakes in either of the corners, and it'll swap ends really quick. And Lindy, he's lucky to only have the off-track excursion, because that could have been race ending for the 16. We'll keep it posted on race control. Battle for the lead is brewing. I know we're looking at Clinton Funk right now in the 122, but I just want to bring to everybody's attention Ray Kingsbury 1 minute 44.7 to 1 minute 43.9 for Miguel Rivas. That battle is getting good. We still look at Clinton Funk and Matthew Lindy. Lindy's got some rear end damage, I think.
Yeah, from that incident.
Yeah, from that incident. Okay. That was bigger than I thought.
Yeah, I think it was pretty big. If you get hit with a baseball bat by a car and sends you way off and out to the wrong part of the track, I don't think you're going to be driving too great afterwards.
Ray Kingsbury continues to lead by 0.2 of a second. Rivas is gaining. This slipstream is going to potentially win you the race. I wouldn't want to be leading the race at the checkered flag.
Never do it,
Rivas
Daytona.
Closes in. We saw Matt Malone make a 4-wide pass at the Sim Gaming Expo, win that race, and he was second the entire last lap. That's the move that you want to do. You don't want to be leading, because then you'll have to get really gnarly with the defending, and if you go too far, you might get a penalty for that. So it's just going to be interesting to see.
Absolutely. I'm guessing we're getting a penalty coming through for Matt Lindy. I see a penalty on his end, but yeah, he has been black flagged. Maybe want to take a second look back at that incident on our part.
Unless that was from what happened on the start. But it was not listed as being investigated by race control, so we just have to wait for race control to post something about it. That'd be a double whammy for Lindy. Got taken out in that incident with Taplin, but also caused that incident on the start, and he's in the pit lane.
Yeah, he's in the oh, what is going on right back there? That's Josh Stoltz, I believe, around
199.
Click on the car, see a whole bunch of dust.
Swapped ends.
And we're gonna Josh Sussy and Josh Stoltz. 2 Josh incidents within the same second. Let's see what happened here with Sussy. I think he's just driving slow. He's just
he's crabbing.
His car is crab walking. Actually, that is from a prior incident.
I'm gonna roll this.
That is from. Oh, he's had 4 incidents in about a lap.
Oh, that's what happened in the bus stop. There we go, Brian. You picked it up. He missed the apex and clobbered the tires.
I see Josh Sussy has crashed 5 times. I just gotta pick which one is the incident.
Too quick. Into the wall. Matthew Lindy has had black flags cleared, and then he disconnected from the session. From California.
Right. We'll see what happened to Josh Stoltz here. I think he just probably touched the grass, lost it a little bit. Nope.
Into the hairpin. Easy to do.
Easy on that corner.
Cars are
Go back to live pictures. See what we got going on. Got a little train from 3rd to 7th.
So
Cody Crossgrove leading it.
during that, during those replays, we missed the pass for the lead, but I'm taking a look off monitor. It looks as though Ray just moved over. I think he wants to test being in second, because now Rivas is leading. He simply
Let's take
moved
a look
over.
at it.
3 and 4 of the oval.
Yeah, so here Ray just goes up. Rivas goes through based on that draft. Says, now I'm up front. Ray says, thanks, I'm gonna save a little gas. You've got to save some for about 10 laps. Now it's my turn.
Justin Lane in the 34. In 4th. Looking good. Jesse Pate in the 31. A couple names that I don't recall being at the sharp end of the field last season. Dex Lindgren, I believe, a new name to SimCAR. Tucker Lindgren. I believe there's a father and sons, I would say duo, not a duo, triplet of the Lindgrens in SimCAR. Awesome to see.
It's gotta be a nice room. All those simulators all at one spot, maybe?
I think they're in different. One son is in a different spot because I joined the drivers meeting. I was hanging out, and he said, "Yeah, I can't remember all of the names off the top of my head, but my dad just joined the server, and you have to be in the server for 10 minutes before you can join the voice call."
Oh.
And they had to relay the drivers meeting. Awesome to see sim racing have no age cap. Rivas still in the 290.
We're getting there. We got a couple of years left, Josh, and then we can get the triple robo show in NASA Rallycross.
Maybe I'm waiting. Let's give it what, 5, 6, 7 years. We're still gonna be doing this then. We have. All right, we are 15 minutes in. Let's get a reset real quick in running order, at least the top. Call it 10. Miguel Rivas lead. Ray Kingsbury in second. Cody Crossgrove, Justin Lane, Jesse Pate. We all run through the bus stop. Kingsbury over the curbs. Is that a slowdown for the 25? No. No way he got away with that. He was pointed towards the sky. Justin Lane, Jesse Pate, Dex Lindgren, Tucker Lindgren, John Majoribanks, Kevin Fanning, Karsten Quinn. Top 10 right now. Christian Youngwall in 11th.
Josh, pick a car. We'll do a lap.
I'm going to spam my V, press and hold my V key. Let it go. Raymond Rodriguez in the 129.
Yeehaw, where is Raymond Rodriguez? There he is. P14
Heads into
currently.
turn 1. Let's ride on board the BMW and enjoy a lap. Rodriguez sitting in 14th in the BMW. He crosses the line 1 minute 45.08 for the Puerto Rican.
Josh,
He's
look at
chasing
this.
down.
Look at this. Up front, let's see if I can get a little bit of a higher angle on this. Just want to see
He's very
all these
deep on
cars.
the brakes. Woo!
The front 7.
6. Yeah.
6. The front 6 are just all on top of each other.
Going to be a repeat of what we saw when we covered the Expo. And granted, those were Mazda Miatas. You had 6 or 7 cars in a train. Any one of these cars. Obviously, it's still early, I know. But if it stays like this, any one of these guys can win this race. It's going to be a matter of this one, of course, racing your competitor, racing the car, the track, staying out of your own head, pit stops. But it'll be interesting. It stays like this all night. Through the bus stop, Rivas was very wide. Here comes Kingsbury. Back to the lead potentially. He had a much better run than the 290. Into turn 3 of the famous oval and into 4. Half a car length between them off of NASCAR 4. Kingsbury beginning to peek out drivers right. Say, hey, I'm here. I'm looking across the stripe. 44-3 to a 44-1. Rivas early on the brakes. Kingsbury sends it down the inside. Back to the lead. Here comes Cosgrove. Sets fastest lap at a 1 minute 43.841. Top 6 are within 2 seconds. Everybody else really
Look
minding their
back
own
at
business.
Travis De Flamer chasing down Evan Eisenman. P17.
44.
Closest thing
Last
we had to
time
the battle
around.
besides the front 6.
Eisenman,
Side by
1
side.
minute 45.8. De Flamer, 145.3. They're still side by side. Off the road is Josh Sussy again. De
Helping
Flamer
out the long
takes
crew.
the position. Safety car deployed. Pits are closed. What happened? Was that related to Sussy off the track? Someone's tumbling down the order. Karsten Quint. He looped it on his own in the 555.
Yeah, cool. Let's see. Let's go see what happened to Quint. We saw what Sussy was doing, so let's go see what Quint was doing.
Quint looped
Quint.
it entering the oval. It's very tricky in
Did
this
he
corner
block
because
any
it's
track though?
surface changes, very flat. Looped it.
Yeah, I would call
okay.
it there too. That makes perfect sense. Oh, nope, they're all slowing down. That's I gotta ignore the thing where it's saying everybody's crashing. They're just slowing down.
We'll get it done a bit. The first safety car intervention of the 2026A season. It's actually a little appropriate, as we were going to step aside in a few minutes anyway. So what we'll do, we'll step aside now, get it out of the way while we are under reduced speeds. If they break out a safety car, we'll come back. But stick around. We'll be back on ASM.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds
Side by
it.
side between these two in the turn one. This is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap. Clog at the inside line. McLaughlin contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. From the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up heading to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Wetz will hold his spot.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
Button.
We welcome you back to the SimCAR Grand-Am Series from the Daytona International Speedway on the Automotive Sports Network. Just a quick reminder, Penguin RC Simulation, Too Fast Racing, Lambert Designs, Mr. Patches, just part of SimCAR. Bryan, Sawyer, Josh Mertz in the commentary box for ASN. Perfect timing as the safety car is ending. We have, is this correct? Raymond Rodriguez is our leader. John Ebersol back to second. Ruby Lehman, Jesse Pate, Ray Kingsbury. Pate has beat Kingsbury out of the pits. The top three I don't think pitted. This is getting good. We're a third of the way through. Safety car off. So we get set to go back green in Daytona. Flag. Great jump for Rodriguez. Ebersol in second. Lehman and Pate down to the first corner. Pate on the outside. Kingsbury, Dex Lindgren, Cody Crosgrove. As around is Pate in front of Kingsbury. There's rear wing damage on the 25. It's gone. Ray's rear wing is gone after the contact. And I think we've got another safety car. Yes.
Let's take a look. Let's see if I can figure out what just happened there. Jesse Pate, we'll go back and look. We might have to slow this one down. Give it a little slow down. Is this what we should be looking at, Josh?
I believe so. I think it's a little overzealous on the throttle mid corner. You could probably go
that car turned in too early there.
Round he went. Ray tried to avoid it. It was end plate to end plate. Ripped the rear wing off.
Oof. Yeah, he turned that car a little too hard.
Now, back under the full course yellow. So this gives us an opportunity to remind everyone that the SimCAR Grand-Am Series on ASN, properly brought to you by Penguin RC Simulation, trusted by racers for their unbeatable support, rock-solid product guarantees, and high-performance sim gear. When you want equipment you can rely on lap after lap, Penguin RC Simulation delivers every time and is proud to present the Penguin RC Simulation Drivers' Championship. By Too Fast Racing, a massive sim community built on the high-octane world of BeamNG drag racing, now taking on iRacing with over 14,000 members. From the drag strip to the curves here at SimCAR, Too Fast Racing is where speed lives. By Lambert Designs, the official graphics partner for SimCAR. From promotional materials to custom paint liveries, Lambert Designs has it all. For more information, join the SimCAR Discord and contact Brandon Lambert. And finally, by Mr. Patches, makers of custom patches that let you wear your racing pride. And this season, they're putting $50 on the line for each class's winning team. From the track to your jacket, Mr. Patches has you covered as the presenting sponsor for the team's championship. If you like what you see tonight, be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network, no matter the platform, at ASN TV USA. And according to Bryan, we might even be on the dark web. Be sure to ring the bell to catch our live streams every week. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers on YouTube for ASN Live, and we're currently at 968. Bryan, do you want to take us through some upcoming programming on ASN since we have some time?
Sure thing, Josh. So this Sunday we have the NASA Cross Car Futures and Masters finale for our first season of that. We're going to be at Sonoma. It's going to be a great time. That starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think it's just you and me this week as Josh Darnell finalizes some things with his move. Then we're back here next week at Watkins Glen. Love the boot. That'll be a fun time. 8:45 Eastern Standard Time for our start. That'll be you and myself again. And then on the 24th, we got the DR SCCA, the Detroit region SCCA versus the, I think, Washington region SCCA. Yep. We're taking the Ray cars to Road America and Summit Point. It's a double feature. That's going to be Alex Laursen, maybe Jarrett Lott making his return. I might show up for that. I don't know. We'll find out on the day who's going to be there. I think we're going to go green soon here, Josh.
Well, pit lane is open now, I believe.
Oh.
Safety car just
we're
picked
not
up
going
the
green.
field. Not going green yet.
Okay.
We're
not going green.
Super excited to, of course, have SimCAR back on ASN Live. We've got the DRSCCA boys making their debut on ASN Live. They've got a couple of other series that we're in talks with. Who knows what might happen? We've got some big things planned for NASA. We talk about it all the time. 2025 was great. 2026 looking even better. Potentially return to the Sim Gaming Expo. There's just so much happening, and I'm glad that everyone is along for the ride on the Automotive Sports Network. It's a great time, great couple of years. Great, ASN and NASA, what is it, 2026? So 14 years in July that it's been happening. It's been an awesome time. Under the full course yellow, after the crash in turn 1, with Jesse Pate and Ray Kingsbury. And it's a shame what happened to Ray. He is still on track, no rear wing, and I don't know. Do you have a way to see if he's used his fast repair, Bryan?
I do. Let me take a look. Kingsbury, correct. Let's go find him. He's right there. And he has not. He still doesn't have the wing on the back of his car.
No, what I was saying is if he had used it before.
Oh, no, he has not. He did not use it before. Okay. 0 of 1.
I guess Inside Baseball, is that on this timing screen on HBO? Is that something I can...
Yes, it is. Unless you've removed it, it is definitely on there. It says FR.
Yep, I definitely
did.
It's
over there.
No.
I think it's on the live timing page for anybody watching at home also.
It's open. Will we see any taker? I might be lying. Ruby Lehman in the 43 takes it to the pit lane. They stayed out under that last rotation. So they'll be funneled to the back. Tucker Lindgren in the 997 pits as well. We only have a couple of takers on the pit.
I wonder what Rodriguez's strategy is here. I mean, he's got some pace, but he hasn't pit yet. Let's see. He hasn't pit. Everybody down to about 7th or 8th has pit behind him. Kevin Fanning did not pit, so yeah, 2nd through 7th pit. Kevin Fanning has not, and then looks like everybody else took to the pits. So Raymond Rodriguez sitting out here Make it a bold strategy move compared to everybody else. We'll see how it pays off. Wonder how long you can push that car before you need to come in. Might be gambling on another incident by the time he runs out of gas.
I'm Ray. I'm just gonna put the car in thick gear, cruise under this full course yellow, save all the gas. It's gonna be interesting to see how all the strategies will. Him tap and funk. What's going on here? Oh, did they touch under the caution? Oh, they did? What happened here? Okay, there was an accordion effect in the horseshoe. Clinton, Tim, and Ricardo Bernal drove into Tim Taplin under yellow. Jesse Pate, I think that... No, he didn't get some damage on that. We saw some pacing issues last season. It was Sebring, It was Road America. Was it Klaus that got clobbered?
There were a few. Well, I think it was 3 times we had a decent collision under pacing. We had the one guy texting and driving, and that was a fun one. Just looking down at the phone, hitting the car in front of you.
Let's see, get a full running order recap. We got 30 cars still, 30 cars still left on track out of the 32 that took the green flag. Raymond Rodriguez leads this race ahead of John Ebersol, Dex Lindgren, Cody Crosgrove, Justin Lane, the top 5. And Ray is an AM class car, and his next competitor is Rob Edgell in the 81.
So yeah, he could be just looking to win his race also.
We get set to go. The field will be in the hands of Raymond Rodriguez. 60 miles an hour. Brandon Lambert in the safety car way up the road. And we get set to restart again. 30 cars. Call it 52 minutes left to go as we go back green in Daytona. Ray on the throttle, back up to speed and across the line. Massive jump. The 129. Ebersol and Lindgren battling to turn 1. Around is Ebersol in front of the field, and so is Crosgrove. A parking lot in turn 1. Kingsbury involved as well. Another car damaged. Another safety car. We were going, and then we've had 3 in a row off the rip.
It's like that sometimes, Josh. Let's take a look, see if I can find it. I don't think this is it. Maybe. Who went around? Was it Ebersol?
There you go.
Yeah, it's Ebersol there, yep. Just around, everybody's parting the seas. Car's hitting the wall. He's got to get back off the track. Decent rejoin from everybody, so actually not that terrible. Should be a short safety car.
John Ebersol has no front bumper. Tim Taplin's got some front end damage. I don't think Cody Crosgrove has damage. Well, right side looks a little wrinkled. Back under the full course yellow. Raymond Rodriguez likes this on a fuel conservation strategy with 50 minutes left to go.
Yeah, he's having a great time with that.
Now that we got some time, Raymond Rodriguez leads this race. Dex Lindgren's second. John Majoribanks, Justin Lane as the incident is under. Kevin Fanning, Matt Kingsbury. Christian Youngwall is up to 7th in the 22. Miguel Rivas, Marwan Mofta, Rob Edgell in 10th. 11th, Travis D. Flamer, Karsten Quint, Scott Lindgren, Daniel Coletta, Arif Aziz, Brian Sohn, Jason Lynn, Clinton Funk, John Ebersol, and Tim Taplin. Ricardo Bernal, Cody Crosgrove, Jesse Pate, Tucker Lindgren, Evan Eisenman, Ray Kingsbury, Josh Stoltz, Ruby Lehman, Steven Savigny, and Josh Sussy in 30th and last on the track. We did lose Matthew Lindy and Kevin Garcia earlier on. one lap safety car is what's called by race control. So what I'm thinking is, if regardless if people pit, they're going to open the pits, and then we're going to go back green next time around.
Yeah.
I
think that's best. Try and get it racing.
Pitting is Ray. He will remove himself from the race lead. He stayed out on those other 2 cautions. Now the 129 gives up the overall and the M-Class lead. Pit in the BMW. Matt Kingsbury had damage as well. He pits in the 21.
Wonder if Ray's sitting there. First caution, I'm going to stay out. Second caution, the iRacing gods might be telling me come in. And then it happens the third time. He goes, oh, I definitely need to come in now. See how it pays off for him.
Brandon Lambert in the Acura safety car. What's really funny is I don't know if you can find a camera. You might have to do it super professionally and pick the chase camera on the 46. I'll permit you to do that. But the message on the back of this car is golden.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can find it. I might just have to use the nose of Dex and hope he can get in there. Oh, that's not going to work.
Nope. Like I said, if you have to do the unprofessional chase cam, I'll totally allow you.
You think I have a chase cam? I do not.
You don't?
No.
Well, then never mind.
Let's see if I can... yeah, I'm not going to be able to pull it. It's something like you guys messed up.
You did something stupid, now you have to follow me.
Yeah.
Lost Ricardo Bernal in the 74. He becomes the third retirement of the year. Listen, I thought you had a chase camera. I don't know how your camera packs work.
No, the camera's provided by Andrew. We don't have chase cam. We don't want to accidentally click it. We have too many other cameras to look at.
Shout out to Whiplash SimCams, Andrew Cardinale IV. Every angle, every lap, no matter the track, car, series, whatever it may be. Facebook.com/WSimCams. A wonderful partner, the Automotive Sports Network. And John Ebersol has been black flagged. I love that graphics. John Ebersol black flagged drive-through penalty causing a collision for the 93. I think I'm speculating. I would imagine that they're going to take the green flag and he has to serve it on the next lap. Although I don't remember or recall if he can just serve it right up the rip. I'd be upset if I was a competitor and he just serves it right off the rip.
Yeah.
Got 46 minutes left, and this race has been crazy in the last 20 or so with these safety cars. Dex Lindgren, Tom Majoribanks, Justin Lane, Kevin Fanning, and Christian Youngwall. Top 5, Dex Lindgren's very slow, and Majoribanks nearly runs into the back of him. Field is in the hand of Dex Lindgren in the 26. And he is going already. Messy start. We're back green. I wouldn't put that on Lindgren, actually. Race control said he had control, and Lambert was not off the road yet, as we're back green in Daytona. Can we make it through turn 1? Ebersol with his black flag. He has to take... That's how I thought. He has to start the race. He cannot pit right off the rip. 1 around, 2 around. Aziz and Clinton Funk in turn 2. What is going on?
Mofta's way off the road.
5 cars around in turn 1.
Do we go for 4?
Taplin. 8. Aziz. Clinton Funk slammed the inside wall as well.
I'm going to take a look at what happened to
1
Aziz.
car. Dex Lindgren, Bryan. He made a mistake in the bus stop, skidded across grass, and nearly collected the field. What a terrifying moment for the 26. He's facing the wrong way
right now.
Across the track. Roll it back and watch that, Bryan, if you can find it. That was nuts.
I'll need just a second. Let's see, who can I find? Let's look at the Arif Mofta real quick.
I don't know what happened in
this
there,
is
but
right
I saw
off
5
the
cars
start.
crash and spin.
I saw Mofta just gone. Arif goes. So does Mafta. Oh, it's just a bunch of cars, cold tires, looking to get racing again. They've all been pacing for quite a long time. Those tires aren't up to racing temperature yet.
Even Savigny and Evan Eisenman have both spun, exiting the road course as well in the end.
Here's Dex Lindgren. See what he.
Watch this.
Oh wow! Oh, he's gonna come right back across it, looking at them.
Yes.
Says hi guys. Get out of the way.
If you're in second place, if you're Jean Majoribanks and you're driving, you see exit stage right, and then he comes across in front of you, there'd be code brown all over the place.
Yeah, Raymond Rodriguez, something happened to him. He just loops it. So unfortunate for his strategy. Let's go Clinton Funk once again. Have a whole lot to look at here, Josh.
Corner. You do it again? Oh, he clipped the grass.
He clipped the grass and he goes backwards.
Bye-bye.
That's going to hit the wall too. Oh, that car's done. Yeah, he received a meatball flag for that one. And we'll look at what happened with Steven Savigny.
And Eisenman has crashed again in the 40. What happened? Oh, in the bus stop. He tried to take the bus stop without a rear wing.
Oh, that was Eisenman having it. Savigny going around. And I think that's it for incidents. Eversole's cleared his black flag.
Your point on these guys just had 3 consecutive safety car periods. These tires are icicles. Sim time, it's 5:50. It's going on 6 p.m. So the sun's going down. No temp in the tires. Easy to make mistakes. We ride on board Christian Youngwall up to third.
Who's in the
22.
third position?
The roar of the Mustang behind the Porsche, the 2 Porsche, Majoribanks and Justin Lane. We got Steven Savigny, Josh Stoltz, and Jason Lynn, 16th, 17th, and 18th, I believe. Steven Savigny makes 2 for 1, over rotates, into the wall goes the 666, and that should be race over for him, I think. Massive damage. Cody Cosgrove, slipstreaming. We got Daniel Coletta crashing, exiting the bus stop. Where is Cosgrove? Cosgrove and Kingsbury. This is for 10th and 11th between the teammates. Savigny has disconnected. Top 4 at the sharp end. Majoribanks, Youngwall, Lane, and Rivas. Hard to maintain all this, Brian. We got action everywhere.
We got teammate on teammate racing. Stoltz and Lynn. And we had Cosgrove and Kingsbury. Raymond Rodriguez passes Arif Aziz for P21.
The sharp end. Majoribanks leads Youngwall by 0.6 of a second. Youngwall got the spot over Lane. Youngwall started 30th, basically shotgun on this field, and now he's knocking on the door of Jean Majoribanks in car number 30. John Ebersole way back in the field, trying to muscle his way through this field after a couple of incidents. Through the bus stop goes Majoribanks in the 30. Followed by Youngwall, followed by Lane, followed by Rivas. It is 3 Porsches and a Mustang in the top 4. Then we've got the McLaren. Kevin Fanning in 5th. Fanning holding the baton for Silverback Racing. Finished 2nd in the championship, I believe, last season. Incident on lap 21 involving Dex Lindgren under investigation. That was the safari excursion in the infield of the road course. Top 4.
So Josh trying to add more lights to iRacing so we stop getting the strobe light effect. Don't want to give anybody a seizure at home. There we go. Lights seem a little better. Remember last season I was having an issue, had to shut them all off.
Watching a bunch of old ASN content, ASN on demand. I watched the torque race at Monza and everything, and Road Atlanta when everything decided to break with all the lights. Good that we got those fixed. Off the road, Tucker Lindgren battling Bryan Sohn. They're side by side, exiting turn 1. 17.
Josh, I think my favorite breaking moment I've ever had doing this with you is when we figured out that one race on hell when the cars touched the cones, it crashed the game. And that was a great time.
I have nightmares.
yelling at everybody in the driver in the race, hey, please stop touching the
Don't
cones.
touch the
You're
cones,
crashing the
please.
broadcast.
Josh Sussey has crashed again. It's not just Clinton Funk sympathy corner, okay? It is everybody's sympathy corner at this point. Daytona is proving to be cruel tonight. Moftaw and Clinton Funk have crashed. What? Clinton drove off the track again through the kink, over-rotated, came back across, into Moftaw, and destroyed the right front of the reigning GT3 AM champion. Incident under investigation. I don't know if you've got that able to pull up on your end.
Absolutely. Let's see what we can find here. Oh, and that gave Mofta a meatball flag, so that is likely his night done.
Youngwall to the lead from last to first. He does complete the pass. Clinton Funk has been black flagged with a drive-through for causing a collision.
Is this Clinton Funk here?
That's
This is not. I don't know why it's not letting me go to Clinton Funk. Oh, I 100% know why it's not letting me go to Clinton Funk. Let's try it one more time. There we go.
Through the kink in the 122. Gorgeous Porsche over-rotated. Tried to save it.
Heat seeker.
Yep.
Heat seeker. That's awful. Nothing you can do as Mofta. You just have to watch it and accept your fate as you see it rip back towards you.
Drive-through penalty for Clinton Funk. Youngwall now leads from last to first. We look at Miguel Rivas and Justin Lane. Rivas has been impressive all evening. Looking to the inside on the 34 is the 290 down to the Lamar chicane. Can he clear him? He does. Left, right, left. Be careful over the curves. Missouri Banks misses the second apex. Rivas might get this as we enter the open end. On paper, the Daytona International Speedway road course, frankly, might look a little boring. But the action that we've seen tonight, pretty exciting. Off of Oval 4, underneath Daytona Rising on the front straightaway of the Speedway. Rivas is gaining, Missouri Banks is gaining, down to turn 1, both gaining on Youngwall. Rivas touches the wall. We begin lap 26, 36.5 minutes left to go in Daytona. A topsy-turvy night so far. Bryan, Sawyer, Josh Mertz for the Automotive Sports Network. We've had so much calamity, 3 consecutive safety car periods, and now finally, after everybody seemed like they wanted to crash on that restart, Bryan, we finally get some semblance of racing.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole middle section of the race kind of marred by mostly safety cars.
Youngwall, 145.2. Missouri Banks, 145.5. 144.7 for Rivas. Clinton Funk has yet to serve his penalty. We look at Jesse Pate in the 31. Has contact with Tucker Lindgren and Ruby across the track goes Ruby in the 43. No harm done, comparatively speaking, what happened to Dex Lindgren. Now they're trying to get that car restarted. What happened here? Oh.
No, just touching.
That Tucker that just came across like Ruby didn't exist?
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, it was Ruby that came across into Tucker. Apologies for getting that mixed up. Otter might have said clear, and then Tucker crossed into Bryan's zone. We've lost Evan Eisenman as well from the session after those multiple crashes. It's Rivas up front. Begin lap 27. Missouri Banks thought about going for the lead. Top 3 under a blanket. Justin Lane as well in the 34. Field dropping like flies. Effectively 25 cars left. We've lost Steven Savigny, Evan Eisenman, Ricardo Bernal. Funk yet to serve his black flag.
Rob Edgel throwing a nice pass on Travis DeFulmare in the first torque shield.
Here comes Dex Lindgren.
Looks like Dex Lindgren's going with him. It's always fun when you get the car attacks. Don't touch the grass again. Oh, we saw that earlier. We saw a car try and go out there and say, hey, I'm going to use the grass. And it didn't end well for them.
going to do a shameless plug. NASA Rallycross is where the dirt is used and the grass is used, not in a GT car. Incident involving Ruby Lehman under investigation. I would say that's an open and shut case. They came across like Tucker wasn't even there.
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
He's in the pit lane. His black flag has not been cleared yet from timing and scoring. He's top 3, though, as we look at Karsten Quint for the moment. Top 3. Oh, identical lap times. Youngwall 44.7, Jory Banks 44.7, 44.6 for Rivas. Rivas, huge run off the corner as we look at Matt Kingsbury. Kingsbury's been all over the place, involved in one of those incidents. Can we go up front real quick, Brian? Because I
Yes, we can.
I thought they were going to make a move. Rivas was. I think the conservation mode is over. We are getting to the last third of this race where you have to make your moves. You have to make them count. And Rivas was slower at the top. Slowest out of the top 3, I should say. Kingsbury, Matt passes his brother because Ray's pitting. In the 25, former series champion, inaugural champion. And SimCAR was NASA GT Americas back in 2020. Exiting the pits is Cody Crossgrove, so maybe these guys are short pitting going to the end. I think we're going to have multiple strategies converge here, Brian. This will be interesting to watch. See who we've got on track at the moment. No real battle. So I'll tell you what, we are going to sneak away for our final break of the evening. If anything happens, we will break out of it, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back to Daytona in just a moment.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN, safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds
By
it.
side between these two in turn one. This is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap, clog at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. From the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up heading to the inside. And Magnus gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Rocky's going to spot. The SimCAR Grand-Am Series on ASN is brought to you by Penguin RC Simulation, trusted by racers for their unbeatable product support, rock-solid product guarantees, reading is immensely hard already, and high-performance sim gear. When you want equipment you can rely on lap after lap, Penguin RC Simulation delivers every time, and is proud to present the Penguin RC Simulation Drivers' Championship. Too Fast Racing, a massive sim community built on high-octane world of Beam NG drag racing, now taking on iRacing with over 14,000 members. From the drag strip to the curves here at SimCAR, Too Fast Racing is where speed lives. By Lambert Designs, the official graphics partner for SimCAR. From promotional materials to custom paint liveries, Lambert Designs has it all. For more information, join the SimCAR Discord and contact Brandon Lambert. And finally, by Mr. Patches, makers of custom patches that let you wear your racing pride. And this season, they're putting $50 on the line for each class's winning team. From the track to your jacket, Mr. Patches has you covered as the presenting sponsor for the team's championship. If you like what you see tonight, be sure to subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network, no matter the platform at ASN TV USA. According to Bryan, we're on the dark web as well. Ring the bell to catch our live streams every week. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers for ASN Live here on YouTube. I'm going to refresh it live, and we are at 970. Let's go as we welcome you back to the opening round of the 2026A SimCAR Grand-Am Series from Daytona Beach with Bryan Sawyer in the production truck and next to me in the commentary box. My name is Josh Mertz, live on ASN. 25 and a half minutes left to go, Bryan. I want to go to sleep. It has been a crazy day. I'm so tired. What are we thinking for this last 25 minutes?
Thinking a little bit more of the same up front with Youngwall, Majoribanks, and Rivas here. I want to say Rivas has been probably the most consistent up in the top three. I think he's just been biding his time. Realistically, he's in the Porsche, so he should be on paper quickest. And I mean, Majoribanks is up there too, but I feel like Majoribanks and Youngwall, not to discredit what they've done, but we've had a lot of leadership change in the front too, just based on accidents and some pit strategies. But Rivas has been here the whole time.
I want to shed some light real quick. Well, I was going to until Miguel Rivas bump drafting Majoribanks, surging past. Majoribanks looks driver's right. Rivas has nowhere to go. We're 3 wide battling for the lead. Rob Edgel and Travis DeFlamer battling for the AM class win. Miguel Rivas down to turn one. Youngwall a little wide. In the 22, Rivas to second.
Jay Rivas heard me talking about him. He said, I
Here
want to
comes
show you what
Missouri
I can do.
Oh, sorry, Bryan.
Oh, he's going to let him right back through.
Guys it's the time to be nice is over. And if these two Porsches continue to squabble, they touch down the straightaway into the kink. And Rivas says, thanks very much. See ya, get out of my way. Battle for the M-Class win. Edgel has half a second over D. Flamer. We'll keep an eye on that as we close in on the checkered flag. We don't have to pull it up all the way, obviously, mid-battle, but I just want to remind everyone our next show will be NASA Cross Car on Sunday from Sonoma. Starts at 8 o'clock Eastern time with Futures. Heading to the Masters Division. We got some championship battles there. We'll join myself and Bryan Sawyer on that one. And then we're back for SimCAR at Watkins Glen next Thursday about 9 p.m. Eastern time. Bryan and myself as well.
Daniel Collada just got a nice pass on Tim Taplin. Right behind them, Tucker Lindgren working on passing Raymond Rodriguez. Ray's going to try and hold that inside. And he does through turn 1.
Last time around, the AM-Class battle, D. Flamer was 0.3 up on Edgel. Still half a second between them. Interesting to see the two Porsches. There's really nothing in it between the two cars. I think, well, that race at Watkins Glen that we watched with the tire issues, that was a daytime race. Majority Banks to the inside. He hesitated in the 30. Couldn't make anything happen. Rodriguez passes Lindgren for 19th. D. Flamer nowhere close to Edgel. Edgel moves from the BMW to the Porsche this season. But Bryan, my point about the Porsche, we remember when they were burning through tires at Watkins Glen. In turn 6, they would loop it. It was very frequent. And we haven't seen that, but I'm just thinking it might be because of the colder temperatures. I'm thinking.
Yeah, well, we're in the new iRacing season, new BOPs, so.
True.
A little bit of changing.
I want to reply to Straight Shot in our chat. We are planning on hopefully getting Twitch and YouTube simulcast. ASN Live would be on multiple facets. We are working on that. Hopefully we get that launched soon. That's all Bryan Sawyer's fault. It doesn't happen.
You want me to turn it on? I can turn it on right now.
No, don't do it right now. You have to. Don't do it right now.
Let's break something, Josh.
Not with 21 left. Can we wait until a NASA show at least? Maybe the Cross Car show, the Future show, then you can break stuff. Youngwall leads. 0.3 of a second up on Miguel Rivas. They were equal on lap time the last time around. Majority Banks was about 0.4 down. Edgel is still holding D. Flamer by about 5 to 0.6 of a second. Oh, it's now 0.7 exiting the bus stop. This race has had a little bit of everything, Bryan. Oh, Here comes Rivas. Huge run in the 290. Gives Youngwall a little bit of a bump, puts him under a little bit of pressure into turn 1. Now, we remember, we talked about in the opener, track limits has been modified here at Daytona from the sim. Through turn 1, you can no longer do the esports line that everyone used to, going way, way, way out wide past the paint. You'll get a slowdown and off track. You also cannot use the apron. So, on Youngwall, Bryan, I am holding the yellow line like you're defending for the Daytona 500, and you force your competitor to go to the outside. But, piggybacking off of that, Youngwall's a sitting duck on this last couple laps. We've seen how the slipstream works.
Yeah. We've seen how the slipstream works. The Porsche's a faster car. I think it's only a matter of time. We got about 20 minutes remaining. Looking at about 16, 17 laps, something like that. No, less than that. Yeah, about 15. 14, 15 laps, so.
Lindgren pitted. He was tumbling down the order. Right on board, Miguel Rivas in the Porsche 290. Looking up at Christian Youngwall. We don't want to forget that Christian Youngwall started 30th, effectively last in this field. He ramped the curves in the 22. Started last, found his way to the front after the chaos mid-race. And Rivas gaining. Will he look? Will he tandem? We haven't done tandem drafting in 10 years at Daytona, and here we are. Through 3 and 4 of the oval, Youngwall leads ahead of Rivas. Jory Banks being dropped off of this pair, so we might just have a 2-car dance for the win. 19.25 minutes left to go in Daytona. Match lap times again. It was a 1 minute 43.937 to a 9.27. And that was actually matching that was Youngwall's fastest lap. Rivas matched his fastest lap. It was a 9.07 from previously. The only 2 cars, Brian, in the 43-second bracket are the top 2. Lambert still 7/10 off of Edgel. In the 81 is the 95, battling for the M class. Two-tenths, let's call it 3/10 from Youngwall to Rivas. Let's call it 3/4 of a second from Edgel to D. Lambert. Can we pick up Rivas again? He's surging off of Oval 2 down to the Le Mans chicane. No way you make a move. You wait it out. You make your competitor make a mistake. Maybe miss the first apex. Maybe miss the third apex like Youngwall did. Rivas hit it. Gap is coming down. Less than 2/10 of a second. Rivas in the slipstream. Justin Lane sneaking into the picture as well behind Majori Banks for the podium. We cross under 18 minutes. Rivas has Youngwall under. He's pitting!
Oh.
Okay. Are we going to have to see pit stop? You know what I forgot about, and I am so sorry. I'm a very good journalist. The fuel is capped at 70%.
It is.
So, is everyone going to have to pit? Yeah, oh, this is going to be a good one. It already has been a good one. This is just added another layer of complexity, with Youngwall having to pit from the lead. That's what he did. It was fuel only. Okay. We're going to learn here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to learn together. At Kingsbury, Majori Banks had to pit as well. So I suspect that we'll have to see pit stops, and now it's a matter, as getting held up by lap traffic is Miguel Rivas by Josh Sussey in the 13.
Yeah, it's not going to be ideal for him. He had a very good run when Christian went down to the pits. Didn't affect him too much. Trying to run the fastest lap he can so he can respond. But you definitely don't want a car in front of you.
1.5 minutes left. Fuel uncertainties for this field. Who has to pit? Miguel Rivas now leads in the 290 through the Le Mans chicane. They had to pave all that on the inside after Ryan Preece created the Ryan Preece International Airport on the inside of the oval at Daytona. I personally say they butchered my boy. You get rid of the grass, it's so hard to spot the braking points. If you make a mistake, got those punishing curbs instead of the grass now.
Miguel responding.
Pitting is Rivas. Justin Lane to the lead now in the 34. Where's Christian Youngwall? Youngwall is entering the bus stop.
Yeah, we're going to stay on him here because we're looking at Youngwall had a pit time of 14.8 seconds, a lane time of 47. So
I didn't know. I thought it was a penalty from iRacing to cut through those pits.
No,
no, it's not.
That is not a penalty to cut through them. It's the only place in the pit lane that has no collision either. Wish it was a toggleable option. It looks like
Rivas exits.
Looks like
Youngwall
Rivas got
crosses
out a full
the finish
second
line.
faster.
Will this change running order? Rivas is on the limiter. You don't get off the limiter till the cones. Youngwall right behind him. And the battle for the lead is on in the last 15 minutes. A second between them. Will Lane, Fanning, Edgel, or Kingsbury have to pit? Will they pull a strategy? I remember back in the EMSA E-Roval days with the electric Porsche, Brian. I can't remember who it was, but that was our first show together. We had one car not pit. They stayed out the entire race and stole the win away. Will we see something like that?
I don't think we're going to see anything like that. That deserves a technical foul too. I mean, it's interesting,
that was
but
ridiculous.
It's a boring race to
way.
watch.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm gonna guess Rivas. So all those laps behind Youngwall. I mean, it saved enough fuel to where he had to take just a hair less. 13.4 seconds in the box compared to 14.8 for Youngwall. That's gonna make the difference between these two. 1.5 between them.
Safety car deployed.
Oof.
Is that right?
I didn't
Yes.
see it come up.
Pits are closed with 14 minutes. What happened? This throws everything out of the window.
There
Justin
we
Lane,
go. Let's
Fanning,
take a
Edgerton,
look.
Kingsbury, top 4. Oh, is that Tuck Lindgren and Cody
This
Cosgrove?
is a Cody Cosgrove
Oh,
spinning.
Luke.
Yep, we've seen it consistently tonight. If you spin right there, they're going to stop it because cars are coming through quick. But we also have Clinton Funk once again, Jason Lynn, and Daniel Coletta having an incident, it looks like. Not quite sure what happened. This is Jason Lynn. Jason Lynn just going to loop it there by himself. Daniel Coletta, let's try and figure out which one's the actual incident.
Edgel pitted on a closed pit from the AM class lead.
Oh, that will.
He had to pit because he was out of fuel. The AM class leader will be thrown to the back from the sim. Trying to hear on race control, Clinton Funk having another issue. In the
Yeah, there's a
122.
whole lot of self-spinning on the same lap.
Under investigation, Cody Cosgrove for that contact. Black flag has been cleared from race control. I think it was force majeure. Edgel was running out of fuel in the 81. Okay, this is getting lost for words, Brian. This is reset everything with 12 and a half minutes left. Justin Lane leads, Kevin Fanning second, Matt Kingsbury third. Those guys have not pitted. If I'm one of those guys, I'm throwing this car in sixth gear, pulling the clutch. I'm not pitting.
I don't know if they're going to be able to get away with it.
120. You know what, though? Where is... So Rivas is coming off of 4. Justin Lane has to pit. Fanning is pitting. Kingsbury's pitting. This will put Rivas back to the lead.
Yeah, I don't think, Josh. I don't think they're gonna have enough gas. They've gone along on this stint. Just looking back, we're on lap 40, and they've gone about 25 laps with fuel. Some of these people are on this stint, so that made their first stint about 15 laps. So it's not like they did their long one up front. I'm taking their long one in the middle here. They're definitely going to need gas. So I would say anybody who hasn't in the past 5 or so laps, they're not going to make it.
As
Let's
Chaplin's
re-listen
out
Youngwall
of
back to
fuel.
the front.
Kaplan's out of fuel. He's cutting the bus stop. A couple guys trying to get by him. They don't want to get penalized.
I don't think they will. The system that this league uses is robust enough to figure that out. The system that is real human eyes watching what's happening on the track instead of the algorithm.
Prepare for the chaos that we're going to watch on this restart. We might get a lap or two. Probably more, to be honest, but they'll have to put the field back together. Like we mentioned, if you're enjoying this, we're going to have SimCAR next Thursday, Watkins Glen, another legendary North American road course. As a couple of sprint races, a couple endurance races, mostly 60-minute. This is one of the endurance races this season. Other endurance race. Motegi in Japan, that's round 7. Everything else out of the 10 weeks, 60 minutes.
We got somebody in chat asking about the schedule here. We won't have another round at Daytona, but I'll take you over to our schedule for it. Next week we'll be in Watkins Glen, then we'll be in Montreal, Silverstone, Monza, The Bend, Motegi, Magny-Cours, and I don't know where the last two are, Josh. I'm hoping one's Interlagos again.
Pick you up. Mexico City and Sebring to close this.
Oh, Mexico City and Sebring. Okay. Take Sebring for the end. Sebring was a wild race last time. I think we're not getting rain either till Canada.
I got an interesting little story here. Rob Edgell is arguing with race control Anthony Flores because Edgell went to pit out of fuel when the safety car was deployed. Race control is saying that he should have factored in the potential of a safety car. Rob Edgell says, how am I supposed to account for a safety car?
You know, it's all part of rolling the dice. If you don't want to... I mean, the pit's closed when the car comes out. The pit's closed. You don't want to run that gamut. Don't run your car down to zero.
I have some bad news for Matthew Lindy and Garcia. They have been passed in the classification by Brandon Lambert driving the safety.
Oh. They get negative points for that, right?
Right. Safety car will be entering the pit lane. End of this lap. So at the end of lap 41, I think we're going to have like 6 minutes. We might have 3 or 4 laps to settle. And Christian Youngwalt asked a first challenge, and Miguel Rivas hold on. John Majoribanks in third. Marwan Moftaz off the lead lap. Didn't get the wave around. Dex Lindgren fourth. Hold on. Lindgren's back in. Hold on again. Lindgren's in fourth after skating across the grass from the lead. But look who's in fifth. Ray Kingsbury after crashing, I think in the first safety, or before the first safety car period. Or after it, I should say.
Yeah, the first safety car period, he didn't have the wing, and he didn't get it put on. He lost the rear in one of the horseshoes.
This is also Travis DeFlamer in 6th overall, leading the AM class. Josh Stoltz is 2nd in AM, but that's 11th overall. Now, to refresh everyone's memory on how points are done in SimCAR, the AM class, it's not like 1st and 2nd get 1st and 2nd points, right? Travis would get 6th place points. Stoltz would get 11. So that would help, obviously, him in the championship. I know it's early. I know it's round 1. We have to remember that's how points are scored. So, under 7 minutes left. We've got 27 cars on track. Rob Edgell.
We're gonna have about 4 laps left, Josh.
Edgell out of fuel. No, they're trying to get this field back together. All right. Miguel Rivas leads Christian Youngwall, John Majoribanks, Dex Lindgren, and Ray Kingsbury is the top 5. Leading in AM is Travis DeFlamer over Josh Stoltz. We're going to have under 6 minutes left to go. Rivas will lead in arguably the worst, but also the best possible position. We know the slipstream, how effective it is at Daytona on this road course. And I don't think it's just a 2-horse race. It is an everybody could win this race, especially on these cold tires. Will we see chaos? 5.5 minutes left to go in Daytona. Safety car is off as we get set to close out the evening in Daytona. Green flag. Rivas better restart. Youngwall, Majoribanks. Moftaz is in the middle of Lindgren and Majoribanks. That might give the top 3 some breathing room. Down to turn number 1. Old tires, remember, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone rounds their way through. Kingsbury bulls his way through on lane. No contact in turn 1 between those two. I don't think anybody's had any issues after a chaotic night around as Rivas! The top 3 have crashed in the horseshoe! Majoribanks to the lead. Dex Lindgren as one car lane across the track. We've got chaos in the horseshoe right as I went to say it was nice and calm, Bryan. Commentator's curse. Travis DeFlamer out of the way from the AM class lead. This throws everything upside down and out the window.
I don't even know what to say about that. We got another car spinning around in the back. That's Cody Crossgrove. He is mowing the lawn. We'll take a look at the first incident, though, with Miguel Rivas. That's very unfortunate for him. Up front all evening. I'm not quite sure what happened here.
Admittedly, what happened? Cold tires in the horseshoe.
He started to lose it, and then, yeah, everybody just nowhere to go.
Jesse Pate and Josh Stoltz battling for the AM class lead. Pate in the 31 is involved in an incident. Stoltz as well. Around is Bryan in front of the field in the Lamar chicane. Around as well is the 997 of Tucker Lindgren. Under 4 minutes to go. Now, John Majoribanks leads this race. Dex Lindgren second, Ray Kingsbury in third. I wouldn't say the race is over for Kingsbury if the top two crash. Lindgren gaining. Down to turn one. It's Porsche v. Porsche. Lindgren looks to the outside. He had a moment where he led this race earlier on, Bryan. Exiting turn one, Majoribanks still lead. Kingsbury brothers are third and fourth. Hopefully they don't crash into each other like back in 2021 in NASA Rallycross at Charlotte. But anything can happen between those two guys. And Karsten Quint in the 555 in fifth. Jesse Pate still leads in AM ahead of Josh Stoltz. Okay. Under investigation, Christian Youngwall for that. Running wide as Majoribanks. I'm just going to say I wouldn't agree if that was put on Youngwall or Rivas self-spinning.
Yeah, Rivas started to spin. Youngwall had nowhere to go. I think the car in third at that time, I'm not quite sure who it was, kind of gave a little bump to somebody. Was it Majoribanks? It might have been. Gave a little bump as they slid through, but I don't think there was much Youngwall could have done.
Karsten Quint has spun in the 555 from the fifth position. And Josh Stoltz got caught up in that incident with Quint. Oh, and Josh Stoltz's right front is destroyed. Dex Lindgren to the lead. What had happened? Apologies on my end. I had something freeze. I missed the entire pass. It was into the bus stop.
John Majoribanks has crashed. Let's take a look at what happened to him. John Majoribanks has crashed. God. He hit the curbs and he said, "Good night. I'm out of here." I mean, regained into what, sixth position here, so not
anybody
ideal.
Want to win this race?
Doesn't seem like it. We've had, if we go back and count, probably 8 or 9 different leaders of this race.
Half left. I think this is 2 laps to go. Just have to wait and see what Barney does. Jesse Pate still leads. You know who's in second in the AM class?
Rob Edgell.
No, Edgell pitted. He got penalized and pitted.
Raymond Rodriguez.
It's your boy Raymond Rodriguez.
Yeehaw, good job. Up 7th overall.
Pate in the lead in the AM class. Ray Kingsbury now has to deal with onslaught from his brother and maybe catch Dex Lindgren. Interesting, though, Lindgren set a faster lap than Kingsbury. Overall, it was a 1:44.0 was Lindgren's fastest lap. Kingsbury's was a 44.2. However, Kingsbury was half a second faster. 30 seconds left. I think we'll get the white flag in Daytona. Plenty of time to get that. And Kingsbury over the curbs again. Ray, that is, in the 25. Pushing for all he's worth. You look at John Ebersol in the 93. Off the final corner, we got 10 seconds left. I think Dex Lindgren is going to make it to the white flag. Let's see what Barney does. Barney's throwing the white. 1 lap left in Daytona with 6 seconds left. That's the worst. The brothers battle for second. Matt looks to the inside on Ray down to turn 1. Scott Lindgren battling Ebersol, the 8th position. Might be a battle for second between the brothers, unless something goes wrong for the 26th. And we saw it in the next corner through the kink. He had an issue earlier on and mowed the lawn. This car was backwards, facing traffic, going the wrong direction earlier in this race. and now he's back to the lead. The kink okay. 1.7 seconds between Lindgren and Ray Kingsbury. We take a look. Daniel Coletta and Justin Lane. This is for 9th and 10th. Exiting the road course on the infield of the Daytona International Speedway. Dex Lindgren in the 26 in the Porsche, ahead of Ray Kingsbury in the 25 in Mercedes-Benz. Tucker Lindgren under investigation. John Ebersol under investigation. We'll probably get those post-race. Through the bus stop. For the final time, 1.6 seconds is the gap between Lindgren and Ray Kingsbury. Kingsbury pushing for all he's worth as the inaugural champion over the curbs again. 1.1 second. I don't think he's going to have enough time. Effectively, from last to first, after facing traffic the wrong way, the worst possible scenario up front, Dex Lindgren, after a chaotic restart, everybody crashed, and Dex Lindgren will win the season opener in Daytona Beach, ahead of Ray Kingsbury, Matt Kingsbury on the podium, and Jesse Pate wins in AM and 4th overall. What a race.
There's some drag races coming down the line. It's Cody Crossgrove and Scott Lindgren.
Lindgren had an issue entering turn 1. He gave up a lot of spots. Gave about 10 spots. Rob Edgell under investigation. Ray Kingsbury accidentally only took front tires during his pit stop, so maybe that's what affected him. Field takes a minute, cools down. What a chaotic show tonight for SimCAR in Daytona. Take a look at the classification before we begin post-race festivities. Winning overall and in the pro class, Dex Lindgren, 0.994 of a second ahead of Ray Kingsbury in the 25. Matt Kingsbury on the podium in 3rd. Jesse Pate wins in AM in 4th overall. Kevin Fanning, John Majoribanks, John Ebersol, Raymond Rodriguez, Daniel Coletta, Justin Lane, Christian Youngwall, Rob Edgell, the top 12. Jason Lynn, Tucker Lindgren, Travis D. Flamer, a victim of that chaos on the restart. Cody Cosgrove, Scott Lindgren, Karsten Quint, Josh Stoltz, Tim Taplin after running out of fuel, Ruby Lehman, Arif Aziz, Bryan Sohn, Marwan Moftah, 24th. 25th, Miguel Rivas, Josh Sussey, Clinton Funk, Steven Savigny, Evan Eisenman, Ricardo Bernal, Matthew Lindy, Kevin Garcia, and James Howard. I don't think Howard ever took the green flag in the 4:39. Take a minute and take a breath, Brian. What chaos did we just witness?
Yeah, that was a lot of shifting positions. But good race. I had a good time watching that.
We are awaiting Dex Lindgren, Jesse Pate join the media pen. Gonna have a chat with our class winners. Everyone finishes up, parks up here in Daytona. And now the only lights are the floodlights around the speedway. Ferris wheel illuminates the infield. No joke, that Ferris wheel is super bright. And I say that when Chloe and I went to Daytona for a festival in May last year. It was dark except for that Ferris wheel. But we don't have our race winners yet. We do have the Kingsbury brothers. We want to have a chat with them.
Sure, we can bring them in.
Bring them in together. All right, gentlemen. We normally don't have a chat with second and third, but I don't have our winners yet. So I was expecting some chaos, like that race back in 2021 in Nassau when you guys killed each other in the semifinal. It didn't happen, but I guess we'll go to Ray first. Walk me through your race, because you were leading and then you crashed, lost the rear wing, and then suddenly you're in second. What happened? The floor is yours.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, we probably had the best handling car out there. It's just ridiculous. The the Porsches are gapping me down the straightaway while I'm in their draft. So breaking away from them just wasn't possible, even if we were faster. So that sucked because I was literally running over Miguel in the corners, like not even trying to push the corners. But yeah, I don't know. We got caught up with, I think, Jesse. He just spun in front of us on the restart, and that type of stuff happens on cold tires. It sucks, but kind of weird. He's the way he spun. He clipped the rear wing after I avoided him, and I guess it fell off. So I thought I was going to be fine, but ended up having to pit and grab a bunch of repairs, and now you're back in 27th out of 30th. So what do? Well, you hold on for dear life, and you run a different strategy. So we were fine pace wise. We were looking probably at like 6th to recover to pace wise, and I said to Cody, I was like, the only way we win this is if we just pit, take fuel, undercut the caution when it eventually happens. Cody, unfortunately, didn't listen to me when I told him how much fuel to put in, and he put in too little fuel. So he had to pit again. And then somehow he spun out. And I don't know where the caution was from, but caution came out. So, I mean, he kind of got lucky anyways, but I got very lucky because I didn't have to pit. And suddenly I'm 5th instead of 27th or wherever I was. And yeah, I mean, the restart was a little bit of a mess, but I think we probably had a shot at the win with another lap or two, but I think probably just going to be happy we got 2nd. The Solpec guys, they over at Precision Racing, they got the whole Cosworth toolkit, and they really put it to work for this setup for the Daytona 24, and well, it worked for this too. So absolute rocket ship.
I guess that's good practice if you guys are running the. My next question: when you restarted, you're heading into the horseshoe, you're 4th, and next thing you know, everybody's deciding to not want to win the race. What's the thought process? What's going through your mind? Avoiding all these cars.
You see, I didn't really have a choice because my car also was not stable because I accidentally took front tires only on my my short pit. I was trying to take no tires, and I accidentally clicked front tires. So it was fine once they got up to temperature, but on a restart after they cool and they're they're uneven wear, they do unpredictable things. So I was just driving a boat out there for the last like 4 laps. So I just kind of understeered and somehow didn't get in it. I didn't really think.
All reaction based. All right, my friend. Who would you like to thank for the I want to say surprise. I don't want to disparage or come across as negative, but I didn't expect you to be up here after the crash earlier on. So who would you like to thank for the podium?
I'm probably Matt for not crashing into the back of me with 1 lap left. It was pretty clutch. So no, in all seriousness, the Solpec Precision Racing guys, build good sets, and we got Cosworth on board with the toolkit as a sponsor. I think that we're pretty the guy that we have on our team, Andy, he's very knowledgeable with that, so he built the rocket ship.
All right. Well, good run, good recovery, good momentum for next week in Watkins Glen.
Yeah, we'll take it. Have a good one.
Matt, you were all over the place as well. You didn't crash into your brother, which talk me through your race because you were all over the place as well.
Yeah, I got basically in as qualifying was starting, so I had no warm up, hadn't run any laps today. Didn't even run the qualifying set because I wasn't supposed to do that, prior to the race. Kind of didn't realize what time it was. Looked at my watch and said, "Oh boy." So I only ran 2 qualifying laps. They were mid, but we started okay, and we made up I think 4 spots into turn 1. And then I forget what happened that put me in the back, but I think I spun out of the bus stop. Our car's just really, it's the one place we got to work on in our car before the 24 is the bus stop. It's just the car is not able to hit the curbs quite like the Porsche. Porsche's got insanely good, handling over the bumps. But we were really good at our results, and then we got some cautions. We were in a good spot. I think we were like 5th or 6th, maybe a little higher up even. And there was a bit of a wreck in front of me, and unfortunately, Cody spun and got pinned against the wall. And I did damage to my car. It said I had wheel damage, so I didn't want to risk it. So I went in, topped the tank up, took tires, and just repaired the damage. and we kind of lucked into another caution there because we picked up about 3 spots from that. And then, well, everyone crashed in front of me, so yeah.
I'm trying to remember. You ran the Corvette last season. Did you, or did you switch cars?
No, so ironically, I ran the McLaren, which Kevin has apparently thought is a good car. Um, it is a wonderful feeling car, but they did something to it that just it doesn't have any pace in my opinion. So we were looking for something new, and the Corvette is a very comfortable car to drive. I can kind of see why Brandon was able to win a championship with it because it makes up for a lot of pace differences. I think that I had last year with him. I think it's about 2 tenths a lap faster. So
Knew I couldn't remember. Or I knew I felt like you had changed, and you did, my friend. So, who would you like to thank for the great run tonight?
yeah, just Penguin RC. Bryan put this car together. I didn't really do much work on it. Just kind of give him feedback earlier in the week, and he took my feedback, applied it, and the car is a lot better than what we started with for the Daytona 24. So looking forward to that race, and yeah, just expecting a lot of fun here.
Well, good run, good practice for the 24, and we'll see you next week in Watkins Glen.
Thank you.
Right. I don't know. I don't think we have any other interviews. Don't have anybody else in our media panel. So, tell you what, you have points. We don't have points.
I have something in the way of points. Please hold, and I'll figure this out here. Let's see if we're good.
We'll go over whatever Bryan has, and then some programming notes, sponsor plugs, get some final thoughts, and then.
I feel like these points might be probably wrong, but we'll look at the AM class. I mean, it's pretty much the order that they finished in. Jesse Pate, Raymond Rodriguez, Rod Edgel, Jason Lynn, Tucker Lindgren, Josh Stoltz, Tim Taplin, Ruby Levin, Arif Aziz, and Brian Son for the top 10 for AM. And we'll look over at Pro, which is Dex Lindgren, Ray Kingsbury, Matt Kingsbury, Jesse Pate, Kevin Fanning, John Majori Banks, John Ebersol, Raymond Rodriguez, Dan Coletta, and Justin Lane.
Admittedly, it's been a long day, and I knew it was round 1. I just couldn't remember if there was a bonus. I know how to read. All right, Bryan. Let's do this. Take me through programming notes, and then I'll close it.
Sounds good. So this Sunday we have the NASA Cross Car finale for the first season for Futures and Masters. We're going to finish the series off at Sonoma. It's going to start at 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's going to be you and myself. No Josh Darnell this week. He's finishing up his move. And then we're back here next Thursday for round 2 at Watkins Glen. Alex Laursen and Jarrett Lott will be doing the DRSCCA versus WDCR Formula Ford races at Road America and Summit Point doubleheader on that Saturday the 24th, 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. SimCAR comes back to Montreal the week after that, and then we got a whole lot of SimCAR. Might have an Oval League, and then NASA Rallycross returns in about March. Dates have yet to be confirmed.
You know what? I'm going to break everyone's heart. I'm not going to be here next week. I just looked at the date and I forgot that I already told you guys I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be.
You will not be here.
Ironically, I'm going to be at What's on Screen at Daytona for the Rolex. Be a good time.
Yeah.
Just want to remind everyone before we get some final thoughts, the SimCAR Grand-Am Series on ASN is brought to you by Penguin RC Simulation, trusted by racers for their unbeatable support, rock-solid product guarantees, and high-performance sim gear. When you want equipment you can rely on lap after lap, Penguin RC Simulation delivers every time and is proud to present the Penguin RC Simulation Drivers' Championship. Too Fast Racing, a massive community built on the high-octane world of BeamNG drag racing, now taking on iRacing with over 14,000 members. From the drag strip to the curves here at SimCAR, Too Fast Racing is where speed lives. Lambert Designs, the official graphics partner for SimCAR. From promotional materials to custom paint liveries, Lambert Designs has it all. For more information, join the SimCAR Discord and contact Lambert. And finally, by Mr. Patches, makers of custom patches that let you wear your racing pride. this season. They're putting $50 on the line for each class's winning team. From the track to your jacket, Mr. Patches has you covered as the presenting sponsor for the team's championship. If you like what you saw tonight, be sure to subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network, no matter the platform, at ASN TV USA. And according to Bryan, we might even be on the dark web. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of our live streams every week. We are gunning for 1,000 subscribers on YouTube for ASN Live. We're looking at 970 at the moment. Bryan, give me a final thought and I'll close it up.
Final thought, nobody wanted to win that race. I mean, I think we had like 8 to 10 leadership changes between that, 3 or 4 cautions, but other than that, it was a pretty good race. Exciting start to finish. Looking forward to the rest of the series.
Started good, got a little questionable with those 3 consecutive safety car periods. We found some calm, found some action, had that late safety car, and then all hell broke loose in the Rodriguez International Horseshoe. And everyone decided to not win the race. They didn't want to win the race. And we nearly saw a last to first challenge multiple times. And it's a good omen to start the season. Super action-packed night here in Daytona. And I am excited to be going to bed in a few moments' time. I digress. The checkered flag has fallen on the evening here at Daytona. On behalf of our entire production staff, my name is Josh Mertz. We thank you for joining us for tonight's coverage of the SimCAR Grand-Am Series from Florida. We congratulate our winners, Dex Lindgren overall and in pro, and Jesse Pate in the AM class. Be sure to join us Sunday for the 6th and final round of NASA Cross Car, both Futures and Masters from Sonoma. And then SimCAR is back next Thursday from Watkins Glen. Until then, so long, everyone.